Hi, my name is Yamilette. We're going to be reading an article called Is Your Online Privacy a Mirage? Government request for Google users' data jumps. Well, you could highlight mirage because some people might not know what it means. A mirage is something that appears to be real but is actually fake. And the legend you could put may not know it means. You could highlight this because this is important. November 14, 2012. It wasn't that long ago by him Espine. Yesterday, Google's released their latest transparency report sharing how much information they have supplied or suppressed based on governments and copyright owners' legal demands. Some people may not know what a transparency report is or suppress this. These are underlined orange. What this is trying to say is how governments could take they could take your records to be released whenever they want. It seems our governments and everyone else's wants to monitor those same people for different reasons. This is trying to say that our government wants to watch over everybody, but for different reasons. So this could be important. Government requests for specific users' data have been keeping Google teams happy. I think this means that the Google team has been keeping users that have Google, like hoping for more. Google reports on these requests biannually covering the 6 months ending on June 30th and December 31st of each year. These dates we could put as important facts because so these are highlighted. In the most recent reports covering the first 6 months of 2012, U.S. government agencies made almost 8,000 requests to see private data on over 16,000 users and accounts. So the government went to 8,000 private accounts to 16,000 users' accounts to see what they were doing. In the most recently full year, July 11, 2011 to June 30th, 2012, the U.S. government has subpoenaed data on 28,524 Google users. Perhaps Generals David Pertenos and John Allen accounts were among them. I don't know who these people are, so we could highlight. And they seem to be important. And this seems to be important too, so we could highlight that. Google complied with over 90% of these requests, which were typically demanded for data in criminal investigation. I'm confused by this because I don't really understand what they're trying to say, so we could highlight this purple. Globally, Google receives approximately 21,000 such requests in the past 6 months, a 33% increase over the same period the year before from 31 countries, including India, Brazil, France, Germany, and the United Kingdom, to name the top 5 after the United States. This seems important because there's a lot of states that want these information. However, Google isn't the only internet company that has to comply with government subordinates for data. I don't know what subordinates is, so you could underline that. Subordinates is a term for the formal requirement to submit documents to the court of law. They are just the only major internet company that provides a public report detailing the volume of requests for data, as well as biannual reports or requests by copyright owners and governments to remove information. So you won't find reports like this from Yahoo, Amazon, Facebook, or even eBay, although they are all subject to the same regulations. So what this means is that most websites are forced to share information when the government requests it. They just don't all report that information to the public. So Facebook, Amazon, and Yahoo, or even eBay tell people your information without you knowing it. We're done reading. Is your online privacy a mirage? Your government requests or Google uses